Are these Celtics the biggest threat to the Bucks in the East?
And that's another one. Yeah, they are a threat. I mean, and if they could get Al Horford to play this way with Jaylen Brown and Tatum doing what they're doing offensively, and then defensively, obviously you need Williams back, but you have guard play. Their guard play is they're playing. They're a confident bunch, and Giannis is a tough guy to stop one-on-one. But the great thing about it, you can throw different style of defenders at them to hopefully slow them down. I had the Bucks just a couple of days ago. It's not many people that's going to scare the Bucks right now because they're focused. The Bucks focused right now.
What do you think, Janae?
I agree. If I'm the Bucks, I'm like, all right, we played the season exactly how we want it. We got our star center back just at the right time.
Yeah.
All of our pieces, our big three is balling. They're finding different ways to win. I'm not necessarily looking at the rest saying, like, I'm worried. Not even Brooklyn, because they beat them last year in the postseason. I think the question mark, if we separate Brooklyn and the Bucks, it's the Celtics. And I think, having this young core of Tatum and Brown, you wonder, all right, is this year where they get over the hump? It really feels like it could be this year. Losing Williams is a blow. But the reality is that this squad, it seems like they found their identity, which is trusting each other on both ends. Primarily, you're seeing that defensively. But Tatum has just unleashed himself so much so that we're like, where do we put him? First team All-NBA, second team All-NBA? I have
in the MVP voting?
In the MVP voting. I have him second team, but, that's not a slight. That's just like, hey, good job for turning things around this season. I think the Celtics team, if we look...
just saying everybody else is good, too.
Precisely. I have the Celtics as a team that definitely can be a threat to make it to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. But I do think that the Bucks are in a class of their own so far this season.
I would be crazy and throw it all in if Robert Williams was still playing. I think that's how good this team has been playing since the turn of the year. And you guys have to remember, Vince, when we were in Orlando with Dwight Howard, we played a lot better, violation, 10 push-ups. We played a lot better man-to-man defense when we knew we had our security blanket, Dwight, who was going to erase any of our mistakes.
Right.
Robert Williams is so big on that back line for this team that I don't know if they're going to be able to overcome him. And I've also had a meniscus tear going into the playoffs and trying to play in the first round against Dallas when I was with the Lakers, and I just wasn't myself. So I'm not really sure what he's going to be able to give him when they get back. But if he was there, because he's such a presence on the defensive end, then he's also a dynamic role that Perkins likes to talk about, where he's putting so much pressure on the rim that you have to respect that tag.
Absolutely.
And you get your loops and you get your cuts and all that kind of stuff when he dives to the basket. So I love Boston. Shout out Ime Udoka. He should definitely be in the running for Coach of the Year. But I just don't know if they're going to be able to overcome that void that Robert Williams will have, who was arguably in running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.